What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're taking a look at some leaks from Blizzard, or some supposed leaks. Basically we have 3 stories to look at, 2 of which are leaks. One of them I can actually believe is true, the other one I don't think is true at all, but we're gonna look at them anyway, so you can take a look for yourself. They could be real, they could be fake, we don't really know, but we're gonna take a look at them. The third story is basically just someone spreading around a logo of the... well, it's a World of Warcraft logo of a fan-made expansion, and people are spreading this around to be the new expansion for World of Warcraft, and basically causing a story about that as well. And this logo was basically taken from Bellular's most recent video, so it's a really well made logo. They have made cinematics and stuff as well around the logo, so it's quite believable, and a lot of people seem to be falling for this. So we're going to take a look at all of these 3 stories, including those 2 leaks, and let's just dive into it. Okay, so leak number 1 is from mmochampion.com, and basically this leak reads: Blizzard Entertainment is being dissolved early 2022. It is going to be replaced by a brand new team called Insight that will be a more direct part of the renamed Activision Insight. Much of Blizzard, though not everyone, will be sacked and replaced with new employees for Insight. Diablo is considered by far the most promising franchise at the present. Diablo 4 has 3 planned expansions, a remake of the original Diablo is in the works. Diablo Immortal will receive a PC and console release 1 year after the mobile release. An untitled Diablo PvP game will begin development under Insight, and the Diablo team, like the Hearthstone team, will be mostly unaffected by the company's shifts. And this next line is what makes this really unbelievable to me, and that is World of Warcraft is entering official maintenance mode. The little work that was already put into the expansion after Shadowlands will be released 9.3 sometime in 2023. 9.3, despite the name, has nothing to do with Shadowlands and is just made up of salvaged stuff from 10.0. Personally, I have a very hard time believing any of this from the World of Warcraft statement. I don't think they will just enter maintenance mode in 9.3, and if anything, they could just do like they did in Warlords and cut out stuff from Shadowlands and move straight into 10.0. Now the next part reads: Classic servers will be merged into 102 with the launch of WoTLK Classic, Wrath of the Lich King Classic in 2023, and this will be the last Classic expansion planned. This one is fair enough. I can see this being the last expansion for Classic, although if people do want to keep playing, there's no real reason not to do it. Just give us a little bit fewer servers moving forward, and people can still play the game in further expansions like Cataclysm and Mist of Pandaria. A new untitled World of Warcraft successor MMORPG is in the works, looking to take a lot from Final Fantasy. This is going to be developed by a majority new team than those who made and worked on WoW. It is not a sequel, but a total reboot with new lore, currently only in the planning stage. The base game will focus on Valences, the Eastern Kingdoms, and Outland, with playable races from both worlds. It is currently believed to not have factions. It will not borrow from Hearthstone, which will remain separate and continually updated with new expansions. This one could be interesting, but I don't really think this is what they're going to do. They should just keep working on World of Warcraft, to be honest, and people have a lot of ties with the game itself, achievements, mounts and stuff like that, and there's already so many other MMORPGs in the works as well. A Warcraft mobile MMORPG project has been in the works since 2019 and will continue under Insight, focusing on drawing in an audience from China. It is separate from the new PC MMORPG, and the last report said it was canon to WoW, though it is unknown whether this will change with WoW entering the maintenance mode. Now this one I have a little bit of a hard time believing. Do we know there's a Warcraft mobile game or mobile project in the works? But I don't believe they've ever said it was an MMORPG. I think they have said an RPG or stuff like that. Maybe not even that either. Maybe it could be like a Pokemon Go type game, but Warcraft inspired. I don't think they've ever said it's an MMORPG for the mobile game itself, and it's just a mobile project or a mobile game set in the Warcraft universe. But even so, this could be real, definitely, but I don't think it's an MMORPG on phones only. I think it's just a phone game that is set to be, yeah, just a regular phone game. And then a Hearthstone spin-off game is coming out that is going to build off of the auto-battler modes added. Overwatch is believed to be unsalvageable, failing to capture any modern interest. Overwatch 2 has been cancelled, as have multiple smaller mobile projects set in the same universe. Overwatch in late 2022 will receive the maps and heroes planned for Overwatch 2, but not the PvE modes. A Netflix original series is in the works and seems unaffected by these cancellations. I personally don't think Overwatch 2 will be cancelled, but we'll have to wait and see. I just don't see that happening. It's pretty much free money for Blizzard at this point, and they can set to improve Overwatch itself by making it Overwatch 2, giving us new heroes, new spells, new attacks, new maps, and new everything. StarCraft is completely abandoned in any way, shape, or form. There are no new plans for new RTS or MOBA of any kind, because their franchises and lead characters like Sylvanas, Tracer, and Kerrigan no longer capture people's imaginations like they used to. There has been a lot of work done on developing a new IP. After 3 cancelled projects, they have one they have been working on since early 2020, set in a unique fantasy universe. It will debut with a gacha-style RPG, and will be announced at either Gamescom or E3 next year. BlizzCon 2022 has been cancelled, but I'm certain you've all guessed that. So that is the big leak itself. Personally, I have a hard time believing any of this based on there's so many things I just don't believe can happen. One of them is World of Warcraft entering official maintenance mode. I don't think that will ever happen, at least not for now. We are definitely moving into 10.0. There's no way they are just entering maintenance mode right now in Shadowlands. I don't see that happening at all, because they're still saying they are making record revenue from the game itself. Even though the player numbers is moving down, they're still receiving revenue and more profit than ever. Now, for classic servers, I believe this one could be true, and Overwatch as well could be true, although I personally do believe we will get an Overwatch 2, and that's probably going to come out next year in 2022, late 2022 perhaps. I do think we're going to get an Overwatch 2, which will be an improved version of Overwatch itself, and just, yeah, improved version of Overwatch. I don't really play any other games, so I can't really talk about that, but the fact that Blizzard Entertainment is being dissolved early 2022, I don't think that's going to happen, but they could be renaming itself and hiring more people, which is basically what they're saying in the post itself. That could happen, but once again, I don't really have much information on that. I just don't think this is true based on the World of Warcraft portion of the post itself. Now, the 2 next posts that we're talking about are way faster, so let's just go to the logo itself, which is World of Warcraft Lightbringer, which is a logo featured in Bellular's most recent video, where he and his editors made a fantastic cinematic, or several fantastic cinematics, rendering brand new things for that video itself, and a lot of people thought this would be, like, people took this out of context. They showed this cinematic with the logo itself, made a fan fiction trailer for the expansion, and people are starting to believe this is the official 10.0. It is not the official 10.0, I'm just going to tell you that right now, but it could be. It could really be. It has a lot of unique background, the lore itself is fantastic, and this could be happening. It's also set in the game itself, makes a lot of sense. The precedence for the expansion is already there, but nothing is confirmed. So the last thing I want to talk about is it's a leak for TBC Classic. So this is a leak from Owned Core, which basically links to a picture from the World of Warcraft forums, either the North American forums or EU forums. I don't think it specifies on the post itself, but it's talking about the player versus player Season 1 and Season 2, starting and ending dates for TBC Classic. So basically Season 1 would be ending when Phase 1 is ending, and Phase 2 would either start when Phase 2, like Season 2 would start when Phase 2 starts, or a little bit after Phase 2. So it says that Season 1 Arena is currently scheduled to end on Tuesday, September 14th, and following the end of Season 1 Arena there will be a 2-week period in which arena points are available to be spent on discounted gladiator gear. After the 2-week period, arena points will be converted into arena points at a 1 arena point equals 10 honor point conversion, and it also says that Season 2 will begin on Tuesday, September 28th. So if this is true, then TBC Phase 2 would probably be out on September 28th, which also coincidentally lines up perfectly with the New World launch itself. So Blizzard could be trying to hold off on Phase 2 to give us Phase 2 when New World is coming out, just so they have some content they can put out at the same time, because that is something they have done for several expansions in the past, where whenever some big competitor releases some type of content, they always try to have some content lined up to release at the same time. So this one could be both real and fake, like it sounds real, it could be real based on the actual context of the post itself, but then again it's very easy to go onto the forums, find a post, then inspect the element and type in whatever you want the post itself to say, and the fact is, this says it's a deleted post on the EU forums. You can't find it anymore. It is a deleted post on the EU forums, and on the EU forums there's no posts on August 17th, but if you go onto the North American servers or North American forums, you will find 2 posts by Linksy on August 17th. So if this is fake, then it could be one of those posts on the North American servers that has been edited with inspecting the element to just say whatever they wanted to say, but it could also be a deleted post on the EU forums. So that is basically it, guys. It's just 3 leaks, or 2 leaks I suppose, 2 leaks and 1 image being shared around. I just wanted to talk about them, let you guys know about them, and we can have a discussion in the comments of whether or not these leaks are real or fake. So let me know in the comments if you do think these leaks are real or fake, both the Blizzard leak itself on everything according to Blizzard, like all of the Blizzard games, and this one for Phase 2. Let me know in the comments what you think, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe for more World of Warcraft content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.